Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews. Today I have a beer from a new brewing company that I don't believe that I've done a review for yet. This is from Rivertowne Brewing out of Export, Pennsylvania, which is just probably like a half an hour outside of Pittsburgh. This beer is called Stiller Gang. Probably tell, knowing that they're from Pittsburgh, this is a Pittsburgh Steelers theme beer. A lot of people who have like a super hard Yinzer accent say Stillers instead of Steelers, so that's where that name comes from. See, it says gold down there. So this is a golden ale or blonde ale type beer, and it is 5.2 ABV. Yeah, that's all I got on it. So I've not had this before. A friend of mine gave me this, so we'll see how it is. So it does, as you can see, it pours a proper, nice, clear color, not color, but nice and clear. It's a little lighter than what I would assume a golden ale should be. I mean, it almost looks like a pale lager. It's like almost straw color. It's pretty light. So it's probably basically, you know, pale lager malt bill with fermented with ale yeast. The pretty small white head. So I do get some two-row, like some, you know, just pale malt two-row. Something that's like a little corny, and something very lightly metallic. I also get a little bit of noble hops in there too. Yeah. It's really full-bodied, which is kind of actually unfortunate. Like, for this style of beer, I would actually want it to be, like, really light. But, actually, I don't even know if it's the body that's that heavy, but it's just very carbonated. So it's almost like stinging my tongue when I'm drinking it, which I feel like it's probably making it feel heavier than it is. It actually has a more hop bitterness than I was expecting. It's not like very sweet, but it really doesn't have any hop flavor. It does finish with that generic pale lager, like Budweiser taste. It's a little cleaner overall, though. I mean, really, I would say this just, you know, if you took the blonde ale from the blonde ale or lager, pale lager from any random brew pub that really is doing it just to do it because they sell food and they really have no interest in the beer they make, that would be what this is. I'm not saying that's the case with Rivertowne, but that's what this tastes like to me. It's just, it's not super clean. There's nothing like really off about it, but I don't like the really high carbonation. It is a little, it just tastes like that, like, you know, I said in the aroma that I got like two-row. It smelled like cleaner malts, but it's almost like that generic, like cheap lager flavor. Which I hate using that as a descriptor because I know it's very vague. But it almost, like, I don't know, sometimes I used to think when I was a kid that beer in cans had like a metallic flavor because it was in cans, but that I realized that was just from like the beer itself, and that's kind of what I'm getting out of this, so I guess it is a little metallic. Yeah, I really don't have anything else to say about this. It's really straightforward. There's nothing like really flawed about it. But there's nothing that would ever make me want to drink this again. But I mean, that's pretty much what I would assume going into this. Like, you know, to brew this type of beer to style and still be really flavorful is not very easy to do. So, you know, I'm not that surprised. But on my scale of buy, drink, dump, I'm going to give this one a drink. Only because, like I said, there's not like a bunch of flaws in it. So I don't mind drinking it, but it's, I don't know. To me, I'd rather, I don't know how much this costs, but I would rather just buy like Coors Banquet beer because it tastes pretty similar and it's probably cheaper. So there's really no reason to buy this, in my opinion. But there's nothing really bad about it that's making me not want to drink it. So I'm just going to give this one a drink. That's all I got on this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.